Today on Sporting Top 10, we'll be counting down the top 10 underrated players for the 2017-2018 NBA season. And at number 10, we have Will Barton from the Denver Nuggets. Now, the Denver Nuggets are a pleasant surprise this year in the Western Conference, as they look like they are playoff caliber with Nikola Jokic. But I think a key factor in this is that Will Barton is a great shooting guard who could run up and down the floor in Denver. They are a running team, and they run teams right out of the gym, especially in that high altitude. Will Barton averages around 13 points a game, and this team will be solid, and they are young. At number 9, we have Jeremy Grant from the Oklahoma City Thunder. Now, this Oklahoma City Thunder team is stacked with Russell Westbrook, Paul George, and Carmelo Anthony. Also, they have Steven Adams locking down that center position. But Jeremy Grant is a reliable six-man that could help out with the second group. He is out of Syracuse, a star-studded program with players like Carmelo Anthony. So he's playing with somebody from his alumni. So I think he will average around 12 points a game this year, chip in with 8 rebounds. He will be a solid player. At number 8, we have Jordan Bell from the Golden State Warriors. Now, the Golden State Warriors don't have a lot of young talent. A lot of people in their prime, such as Kevin Durant, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson, and Steph Curry. But Jordan Bell was the only draftee of the Golden State Warriors in last year's draft. He was a second-round draft pick, but I feel like this big man could be a project coming down for years to come. I think he will be a solid player once he gets an opportunity for playing time. He is from Oregon. He was on that stacked team with Dylan Brooks, who made it far in the NCAA tournament year after year. He's a solid player, and I think Dylan Brooks will be too. At number 7, we have Kyle Kuzma from the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, from day one, people were calling Kyle Kuzma the steal of the NBA draft. The Lakers drafted him in the second round from Utah, the U. And Kyle Kuzma has averaged 16 points a game and 8 rebounds so far in his NBA campaign. He is one of the steals of the draft already. I think Kyle Kuzma is a great player for years to come. I think Kyle Kuzma on this young Lakers team with Lonzo Ball and Brandon Ingram, they will all develop together and they will be a solid team in 3 years. At number 6, we have Caris LeVert from the Brooklyn Nets. Now, Caris LeVert is in his sophomore year out of Michigan, which is a solid Big Ten program. But I feel like he will develop this year mainly because of the lack of depth on the Brooklyn Nets roster. They have D'Angelo Russell. They don't have any wing dynamic threat scorers, nor do they have big men. So D'Angelo Russell will need a partner in the backcourt, and Caris LeVert will shine bright this year. At number 5, we have Rodney Hood from the Utah Jazz. Now, Rodney Hood, now that the Jazz have moved on from the Gordon Hayward days, they will need a new offensive threat. And I believe that Rodney Hood is just the man for that. He is out of Duke, which means he was one of the top recruits in the nation. He is a pure shooter, stud scorer. I feel like he will fill that void that Gordon Hayward left. And at number 4, we have Donovan Mitchell from the Utah Jazz. I believe that Donovan Mitchell was the steal of the 2017 NBA draft. This kid is explosive out of Louisville. He is a high flyer. His shot is developing. The sky is the limit. I am a big fan of this kid. At number 3, we have Yogi Ferrell from the Dallas Mavericks. Now, the Dallas Mavericks are one of the worst teams in the NBA, and I feel like they will experiment with their starting lineup throughout this season. And Yogi Ferrell, although he might not be starting now, I feel like him and Dennis Smith Jr. in the backcourt is a lethal duo. Yogi Ferrell will get his points this year, as Yogi Ferrell was highly touted out of high school, but now he's a little bit under the radar. Yogi Ferrell will start to shine again. And at number 2, we have Jaylen Brown from the Boston Celtics. Now, Jaylen Brown is entering his second year in the NBA. I feel like he is going to be a sophomore sensation. He was the number 3 pick in the draft 2 years ago out of California, supposed to be a freak of nature athletically. He is a great defender, and now I think his shot has developed, And now with Gordon Hayward being out, he will need to step up even bigger. And I feel like he will. Jaylen Brown, most improved player in this NBA season. And at number 1, we have high flyer Aaron Gordon from the Orlando Magic. Now, Aaron Gordon will be the difference maker on this Orlando Magic team. They have looked for a dynamic wing scorer, and Aaron Gordon, with his improved shot this year, is going to be that man. He has improved his shot incredibly after last season. He was one of the worst shooters in the league. Absolutely horrendous to watch. I'm a Magic fan. He's always been a great finisher, though, as he is a high flyer when coming in second in the slam dunk contest. I feel like Aaron Gordon will be the man this year for the Orlando Magic, and he will single-handedly lead them to a playoff berth along with Nikola Vucevic. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to Sporting Top 10. Shout out to the Salute to Service Month for the NFL. I salute service.